All right, my friends, today Mary and I are out here on some dirt roads.
And it's such a beautiful day. I had to get out of the house. I'm like, let's go do something. Let's go film some vlog stuff. So I drug him with me.
Yep, out here in the bright sunshine. I think it's going to be almost 90 degrees today.
Yeah, it feels good.
That's going to be awesome. But we're going to go ahead and look around here and see what we can find. I'm already seeing a little bit of shell material, so we might be in a good place here. But welcome back to the vlogs, my friends. Looks like a fighting conch. So for those of you who don't know or are wondering why we're walking around dirt roads looking for seashells and not at the beach, it's because many years ago Florida was actually completely underwater, and there was a lot of sharks and animals swimming around back then that, as the water receded, all their teeth and stuff are left here on the soil. Some of the shell pits around the area, as they dig out, they use it for road material. And so yeah, walking down paths like this, you'll be able to find megalon teeth, you'll be able to find shark's teeth, all kinds of shells. Mary's found some coral back there, but that's why we're walking through here instead of at the beach. We're trying to find fossil seashells, basically.
So we've been here for probably an hour, and most of the areas look like this, which is, you know, always fun because, I mean, a lot of people not from Florida would find these great find. Oh, that's a great find whether you're from Florida or not. It's not complete, but it's a beauty tulip. But these are very common. So if I were to want to find and spend time finding the most ideal scallop or clam shell, I could be in this one spot all day. But that's not what we're hunting for today. We are looking for the unusual. I think we might need to move along to another location and see what we find. But this is definitely going to be on our list because just some of the colors and some of the stuff here is just still extraordinary. If you're a crafty person, which I am not, I'm sure you would find hundreds of ways to use. But I forgot, let me tell you. All right, so far, okay, let me put it up here. I have found, and this was shiny side up, laying in just in the road. It'd been driven on 100 times, which is probably why it's shiny up here. But once that's cleaned off, that should be gorgeous. Here's another fighting conch that was also laying just like that. The rest of it was covered in dirt. Just all I saw was this part on top. And so it should be fairly pretty. What else we got in here? I got a tiny little olive, which typically you find olives when you find shark's teeth, so I was kind of stoked when I found them, but I'm not even finding any little tiny ones. And then that is just, I'm not actually sure the name. Jay would be able to spit it right out, and it's probably not even a complete tulip. I don't know. So that's what I have so far.
I think we got another fighting conch right here. It's a pretty big one, it looks like. There we go. Heck yeah. That'll look real good once it's cleaned up. Still haven't found any shark's teeth, but we have found quite a bit of other things, so I think we're going to find another spot to go through. I'm going to keep this though, that worked out well. Oh, it looks like another one right there. I don't think that one's as nice though. Yeah, no, that one's all broken. Crusty. So right now, my friends, we are walking through what used to be an old phosphate mine. Now it's a nature preserve slash park. So we are now in the actual wetlands and floodplains along the Peace River, and you can see it's definitely wet in this land. Gorgeous day though. There's a whole bunch of purple salvia down there. That's a native wildflower to Florida.
So, I think it's haunted.
Why?
The trees are talking. You hear them?
I hear somebody talking. A little creek runs right underneath of us here.
And that water is clear. I know the gook at the bottom is gross, but that water is so crystal clear.
Yeah, there's the river right there.
The river.
Bullfrogs.
Lots of frogs. New. Sawdust is still there.
Here she is, folks, the Peace River.
decently deep.
Yeah.
What's it say?
$86. What? The heck?
I know. That sounded like an alligator or a bull or something.
No. It's shaking like crazy.
No, and I wish there was a breeze. I'm glistening.
And it's just that branch. This part of it's not moving at all. Alright, my friends, so we were driving to the next location to look for some more fossils when out of the corner of our eye we saw what appears to be a large brush fire that just started. Turn the camera around so you can see it. You could feel the heat when we first drove by too. Like, that's how hot that is. Look how much it's burned since we drove by. Holy crap. That's just gonna eat
What
that.
a terrible day, because the wind is just amazing, and it feels like it comes through here like a wind tunnel.
Yeah, and when we first went by, those two trees that you see right there, that's the only spot that was on fire. So this is, and it's across the street too, I noticed. Wow. I don't know if somebody flicked a cigarette out the window and that's what started it. But yeah, look how fast it's burning.
By the way, somebody has already called 911.
See how windy it is. This side's almost dying out. That side's just rage.
This is crazy. The fact that we can watch this. Just travel like that is crazy.
You can hear it too.
Yeah, I hope you guys can hear that. I can't believe the heat.
The sheriff's got here now. Look how big the streets are. Look, you can't even see the speed limit.
Yeah, let me get there.
Most of the numbers right off
What about my...
Alright, my friends, so it is the next day. We had a pretty long drive yesterday. We went all the way down to Lake Okeechobee and back, which is about 4 hours from our house. But we had a really fun day. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of that. But before the video ends, I just wanted to show you, we didn't find as much stuff as we wanted to, but we did find some pretty good stuff. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we found on that one little spot we were looking. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to point out here were some tulip shells that we found. And these are pretty tiny. Good shape, really, for being as old as they are. Most of this stuff is from the Miocene age, when Florida was mostly underwater. We also have some lightning whelks here, little baby ones. Let's see, what else we got? Little cone shells here. They're either in the Murex family or the Triton family. The reason I think maybe a hairy Triton family is because of this little section here where the snail would be coming out. Seems smaller than like a conch shell or anything, but it seems bigger than a lot of the Murex family is. So these could be Triton. I'm not 100% sure. Still pretty good specimens, especially for being as old as they are. Really cool piece of coral here. And for those of you who don't know, this is the skeleton of coral, but each one of, see if I can actually get this to zoom in good. Each one of these little polyp spots that you see would have been individual corals that lived together in a community. So this would have been covered in another skin, and the little animals would have actually lived inside of each one of these little holes here. So that's a pretty cool find right there. And then of course we have the fighting conchs here. They're in pretty decent shape for being on a road and being millions of years old. This one here actually has a little crack in it, but it's still in pretty good shape. We also found some olive shells here. Some pretty good sized ones. And these are, I believe, baby pink conchs, but I'm not 100% sure. This would have been really cool to find the whole one of this. This is a horn shell. This probably would have been about that big, that much bigger. So that was really cool. And then the last one I wanted to show you guys was this one that Mary found. It's actually a very cool little shell. These are called Genonia, and they would typically be white with little black dots on them, or brown dots. Yeah, that was pretty cool to find all this stuff on the side of the road. Basically, some of it was in the road. And all of this stuff is all what would be considered a fossil from the Miocene age. Before the Ice Age happened and all the water froze, Florida was pretty much completely covered in water. And then once the Ice Age happened, that's when the water receded and Florida became pretty much how we know it now. Pretty much anything that you're not finding at the beach, all of these came out of a limestone quarry or shell pit, so they were all dug from pretty deep down. Alright my friends, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next Explorer, my friends. Much love.